Hi, I'm Allie Holcomb from Little Critters Magazine, and I'm here with Kelsey Dorito and Alanis Coral after the success of their first film, Meet Me at the Bay. So, ladies, tell us, how has your newfound fame and glory affected your everyday life?
I'm sorry, can we go back to our names for a second, please?
Okay.
I mean, we specifically put in our contract that we don't respond to anything other than Chelena CorKor.
Right.
I personally will make sure that I don't have any eye movement unless I hear those specific syllables in succession.
Right.
So, Elena, would you like to address the circulating rumors that you are, in fact, a Tolkien elf? Chelena CorKor.
Yes.
Next question. Where did the idea for your film come from?
It all started with a dream to make the greatest American film of all time.
You know, Chelsea's just being modest. I mean, we're both pretty modest. You can write that down.
Modest.
Right.
With capital
Yeah.
M.
I mean,
Right. Yep. That
yeah.
one there.
Yeah, on the page. I mean, we're obviously the best in the business.
I mean, we're really on top of our game right now. You could compare us to Steven, James, Jimmy after last week's barbecue.
Right.
Zach, Zachy, Zach Attack, Zach Man, Zach Lightning, Zach and Cheese.
Are you referring to the Steven Spielberg, James Cameron, and Zack Snyder?
Oh, silly us. You know, I forget that when we talk to the ignorant masses, we have to change how we speak.
Right. Some critics have speculated that an inevitable breakup of Chelena CorKor is in the near future.
I
Do you
mean,
have any remarks on this claim?
I don't think they'd be
Wait. I need to say a line because then you need to say a line, and then like we have a balance of lines, because then if you don't, then we're not the same person because we're not in symmetrical, and then we don't have the same, then we're not the same number of lines because I say more words anyway, and then you say more words than I am, and then I'm...
You know, she's a little controlling sometimes, but I really don't think there's going to be...
There's not going to be a breakup in the future! There. Let it be known. We have the same number of lines, same number of words, we are the same person. We are the same person. Same person. I told you to do that after the introduction. You told you to. We have to have the same number of lines.
Got it. So, the masses want to know. After winning New College's first annual Four Winds Film Festival, what does the future hold for Chelena CorKor?
Well, our future's pretty much booked solid. I would say even down to the minute. We hired a bunch of male secretaries to take down our social schedules because they're just too ridiculous now. It's really, right now we're booked up to Christmas 2033.
You know, in fact, after this, we're flying over to Singapore to meet with,
What's the name?
what's his name?
Hold
on.
Call your secretary.
Let me get it.
Yeah, call.
Call Charles,
Call Charles,
my
yeah.
personal assistant.
He always knows. He's got the biggest phone.
Right. Hello? Charles. Yes. Can you give me my 2 o'clock appointment? What's the name of it? No, I told you we'd talk about that later. I'm in the middle of an interview.
Can't get good help these days. Swear to God.
Right, just spell the name out for me. Right? Oh, wait, hold on a second. Pen. Mm-hmm. Right. L-O-O-N-G? Yeah,
Two words,
Alright. Okay. So yeah, we're going to meet with the Prime Minister of
Lee Hsien Loong Mo-Kee.
Yeah, something like that. He's the Prime Minister of Singapore, and he loves our film. He saw it on YouTube, and if you look at his playlist, I mean, we're at the top. We're like probably two or three. Yeah.
But in the long run, our goal is to get an EGOT.
An EGOT? Did you make that up?
Like, I EGOT, you don't EGOT, Chelsea and I EGOT, EGOTing, EGOTomology, the study of us EGOT. It's elementary.
Should we tell her?
I suppose so.
Tell me what.
See, an EGOT is when you win 4 awards by one person. You have 1 Emmy, 2 Grammy, 3 Oscar, 4 Tony. They all have to be won by one person. Barbara Streisand, Mel Brooks, have won one, Audrey Hepburn and Whoopi Goldberg. And we pretty much feel like those are pretty lame people. So I mean, like, we're already better than them.
We can
so
definitely do better.
Yeah, we could totally do that. But it all started with a dream.
Now Chelsea's just making up things. What really happened was we were on the set of 30 Rock a couple weeks ago with Tina and Tracy. And Tracy was like, I can totally win an EGOT before you guys. And we're like, what? No, we're definitely going to win it before you. So we made a bet. And so now we're going to get it before him.
Yeah, and there's a small Peloponnesian island riding on this bet.
Peloponnesian. Can you spell that?
No, we cannot.
No, we cannot.
But I can tell you that it's off of the coast of Mongolia.
I think it's Greece, actually. I'm going to go with Greece.
Not after we win this bet.
Well, this has been eye-opening.
And then, when we go for our Emmy, we will have to star on SNL and be the best co-host of all time. And then, I will star in a digital short with Andy Samberg, in which case we will slow-mo run towards each other, falling in love. And then, it'll be him, pan to my face, pan to his face, pan to my face, pan to his face. And then there'll be love, and it'll be beautiful. It'll begin the whirlwind, very public, very tumultuous romance between him and I.
And it'll have my less public and less tumultuous fascination with children's psychology, and I'll publish a series of children's novels that aren't actually written by me because I actually hate children's novels.
And then, the rise of Chelena CorKor will let us star on the Colbert Report. We'll be interviewed by Colbert, and afterwards, when it's the greatest show ever recorded, he will want to adopt us as his children. We will be the children of Stephen T. Colbert.
And then everything will be perfect, and our days will be filled with fancy yacht parties with our dear friends Jahan Sinclair and Emma Watson.
This is dumb.
Until I decide it's all been too much for me.
All that fame and fortune.
And I'll have daily nervous breakdowns that, you know, are set on simply by a need for attention that I put on YouTube daily that have 200 million viewers. And I'll basically decide to write a fake memoir. And that will lead to the realization that I need to fake my own death, because what better way to promote a fake memoir than to fake one's own death?
There's no other way.
There is no other way. And that will lead to a worldwide day of mourning for my life.
Right.
So, I mean, do you think people will miss me?
I mean, I would miss you, Chelsea.
Thank you. But then, I will triumphantly return. And when I do, Chelena CorKor will be reunited, and when we are, it'll be a worldwide, no, a universal celebration. Planets without life on them will be celebrating. I expect the moon to be celebrating by watching my films. And Chelena CorKor will rise again to the top, where we never left.
And this has been Allie Holcomb with Little Critters Magazine. I'm signing off forever. I hate this guy.